Hello and welcome back to Game Brigade. I am Brian Greer, and on this show we do reviews, previews, and have playthroughs of our favorite board games, as well as have conversations regarding our industry. And that is what we're going to be doing today, talking about Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, as it has had some turmoil as of late. As everyone knows, it's been a while since I've been here on the show. I was on my vacation for my anniversary, so thank you guys for being patient with me and waiting. Feels like it's been forever, but while I was gone over the weekend, Terraforming Mars released two retail outlets prior to backers. So let's go ahead and jump over to what I'm talking about. This post came on Facebook on Board Game Revolution. It's a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and someone showed a picture of Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition at Target prior to everyone else, and they were like, is this a mistake? I'm not sure. What's the story here? Well, what happened is that Target did have an exclusive right deal with Stronghold Games to go in and launch their product, and that is explained here in an update they released on the 19th, basically telling everyone that, look, our game, unfortunately, we are ready to go. It's all prepared and ready for shipment, but we're having some delays. But in the meantime, Target does have an exclusive retail contract with us, and they're going to be going live with their version. I believe it was on the 20th or something like that, maybe the 21st. All right, here, Target's June 20th release date. But this upset a lot of people. A lot of people believed that as backers, they should have the game prior to anyone else before any type of retail releases. And because of that, it has caused a mass downvoting of the Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition BGG, as well as every other outlet you can imagine. I mean, Facebook's going crazy, Reddit was going crazy, Board Game Geek. But you can see here as an example of what some of the people are rating this game. And so I wanted to talk about, and I could be looking at this maybe wrong, but I'll give you my impressions of this. But what I want to break down is the issue. Talk about, should Kickstarter backers get the games first prior to any other retail outlets, retail obligations, exclusive deals such as this one, and then our expectations versus entitlements. So that's what I'm hoping that we can cover for this video. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I'm not here to make you guys bored out of your mind, but I do want to talk about that. So do we as backers deserve games prior to a mass market release? I would say that there is an expectation for backers that we believe that we are getting this game prior to other backers, but I don't necessarily think that that is actually a good, accurate statement. I think that maybe historical trends that has shown that way. But the idea of what Kickstarter is that you are putting money towards a project to see it to its completion, regardless of the other funding sources that that company has. Because other companies, that company can go to other capital investors and say, "Here's our project. Here's our idea. We want to bring it to light. Do you want to invest in this, or do you want to order any? Do you want to make any orders for this?" That is what Kickstarter is. It's basically an ordering service, and you're also going to be helping them get purchase orders for the production of the game. There is no expectation there, though, that you are going to be getting this game prior to, say, mass market release. It's pretty much going to be, we're going to produce the game, and then we are going to give you a thank you. That's kind of what they do. Again, not guaranteed that they're going to give you a thank you, but they do have Kickstarter exclusive items as a thank you for backing this game, for funding it prior to release, and then going from there. So I want to kind of delve into that, because I think that a lot of people think that when they're backing Kickstarters, you are part of this elite group of people that are going to get this game 6 months to a year prior to anyone else, and then it'll be released at retail later. I think that has caused a lot of what's going on here. All these people think that there was a lack of transparency, that they needed to know what was happening the entire time, etc. But what I think we also need to know, there is a problem with backers getting their games after retail releases. I don't think that's what Stronghold Games was attempting to do. I think as backers, as consumers, we need to have a little bit more flexibility and understanding in terms of how the shipments, I guess, in general, is going on worldwide. COVID, and I hate saying COVID in my videos because of the way YouTube acts regarding it, but it is causing a cascading issue through shipments across the globe. We had our Suez Canal issues that really caused a lot of issues. They're having another outbreak in the shipment departments in China, so they're having to reduce manpower. There's not enough people to handle the unloading and the loading of the product. You have boats sitting idle waiting for loading, and then when a boat comes in and a company has scheduled that boat, and usually it's been 3 weeks out for scheduling, they then get bumped off because someone else is going to pay more money. So we're having this massive issue that people are dealing with, and also backers don't want to pay more money for shipment because if that's what a company is required to do to get on the boat is pay more money, and if they go to backers are like, why would I do that? We've already given you our money. I think companies are put in a really hard spot. I do believe, and this is my opinion, again, this is not fact, but I do believe, I mean, this is, again, all of what I'm saying is my personal opinion. But what I do believe happened is that Target has more pull in China to get their product on a boat and shipped. So when this game was produced, it's all ready to go. They've got the retailer version. They've got the Target exclusive version. They've got the backers deluxe version, because that is what backers are getting, is a deluxe version of this game. Target says, okay, we're going to pay our guy to get our product shipped to us, and we're going to handle that. And they've got more pull because the distribution outlet in China, they can't lose Target's trust, or that, because that's a big company that's going to put a lot of money for them. So they're going to make sure they put anything on that boat that belongs to Target. Backers, we're just small fish. We're just along for the ride most of the time. So there is a difference in terms of that. So yes, it's unfortunate that Target got theirs before us, before the 20th. But I think, in terms of what I'm saying, it's unfortunate Target got theirs, but that is an obligation that Stronghold Games had to honor. This is a contract they had. There's an obligation that they have the product there on time, and it'll be in a sellable condition by their launch date, which they were able to maintain. So I think that understanding the obligation between a retail and what a backer is, and what the idea of when we're supposed to be getting our product is going to be helpful, because I think this is very unhelpful. And I think this is actually kind of toxic. When I see stuff like this, I get so upset because all I see are people who are entitled, who don't really understand what the gravity of what they're doing in terms of the perception they're relaying. So I personally don't care for this. In fact, I do Yelp reviews, and Yelp is very good that if something goes trending in some sort of manner and people start leaving negative fake reviews, they'll suspend the page for a period of time until it blows over. Most of the stuff usually blows over in about 2 or 3 weeks, and people forget, and they'll move on to the next thing. And then you open it up again and let people actually put real reviews for a game, so that you can have an honest, actual opinion about what this game, Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, is. Now, personally, I told you guys in my Should You Back video that I said don't back this game. I don't see a reason to, because it's going to be at retail anyways. And are the 17 cards plus the dual layered punch boards, are they going to be better? In fact, actually, they have the update basically outlines the difference of what was going to be in retail versus what's going to be at the Kickstarter version. So you can see these right here are your bonuses, as well as the player boards are going to be dual layered. Other than that, it's pretty similar stuff, right? And I said, I personally don't think there's a reason to back this. I recommended waiting in my video. So that's that. But let's talk about expectations and entitlements, because I think when I read the comments, when I read people's opinions saying, I have no more trust for Stronghold Games, this is why I don't back Kickstarter games, it's coming off a little entitled, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe this is coming off as preachy, and I'm not trying to be that way. But I get so upset when I'm sitting here thinking, guys, these companies are trying their best to produce content and board games for us to enjoy and love, and they're doing it at a pretty small margin. It's not like they're making a lot of money in these games. And when you do what you're doing to kind of harm a game in terms of rating it low, an average consumer, and it's not like Board Game Geek is used by most average consumers, but maybe someone goes to Target and they review the game and all they see are these massive ones. It's actively hurting the game. Now, I get it, you're upset that you didn't get the game on time in your idea, but I believe the game is actually shipping earlier than expectations were already set. I think the game was supposed to come out in September, but I can't remember where to find that, so take that what it is. But again, I don't know. I want to talk about this. I thought that was a lot of negative press going on, and I just wanted to give my opinion because I don't think necessarily that it's warranted. I do think it's okay to be upset and ask for more information, but when they give you the information, when they're pretty clear about, hey, we tried our best, all our packages are ready for shipment, we're just waiting for fulfillment, and unfortunately Target was able to get theirs fulfilled before ours. It is how it is. It's not something that they were planning to do. It's not like they were trying to pull the wool over their eyes. They weren't trying to deceive anyone. It's just the way business works. So that's a quick rant. This video probably is going to be pretty quick, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This should be going up here very soon. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and let me know if I'm wrong. I would love to hear it, but if you are going to tell me I'm wrong, please do it in a kind way. I have no problem blocking people if you're going to be rude and cruel. It's not what we're here for. So if you have any constructive criticism or constructive opinions or thoughts, please leave them down below. No name calling, no attacking. And that goes for people going back and forth. All right, guys, I will talk to you all very soon.